Now, there are two ladies from the Deep South, and they would remind you of Thelma and Louise. And they were in the early 80s. They wanted to retire in Newport Beach because the weather is so much better here than it is in the Deep South. So they arrived and they checked into the Viventi, very nice upscale retirement center here in Newport. And they enjoyed so much playing cards in the afternoon, going to the movies, the road trips, all of this. And being from the South, they loved Jack Daniels. And they also loved to smoke. Now, you can't smoke in the building. So what they would do every night at 5 o'clock is that they would head down to the South 40 of the property. There's a nice patio out there. And they would enjoy their Jack Daniels on the rocks. And then they'd have a smoke. Thelma, she smoked Lucky Strikes. Louise, she smoked Camels. Now, have you ever looked at that package of Camels? They got a big camel sitting out there in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And it began to mist a little bit, and then it began to rain a little bit more, a little bit more. And so Thelma's menthol cigarette was beginning to droop a little bit, and so was Louise. So Thelma pulls out of her purse a condom. And then she pulls out a pair of scissors. And she proceeds to cut the end off of the condom. She circumcised the condom. I mean, that's what happened here. So then she took the condom and she slipped it over her cigarette. And Louise said, "That's the most creative idea I have ever seen." And she said, "Well, look, you just go down to the pharmacy tomorrow and buy some condoms." So the next day, Louise is down there at the pharmacy. She said, "The pharmacist, I'd like to buy a pack of condoms." Of course, she's in her 80s, he's in his 30s, so he's pretty amused by this. And he said, "Well, now what kind of texture would you like? What kind of color? What kind of this, that, and the other?" And she says, "Sonny, I don't care about any of this stuff. As long as it fits on a camel, I'm okay."